In 1985, five-time Spiel des Jahres winner Wolfgang Kramer designed Wildlife Adventure, an exploration board game which players travel around the world to locate endangered species. The game was later reintroduced in 1996 as Expedition, but instead of endangered species, the players searched for archaeological sites. Although the game has sold over 350,000 copies worldwide, the prices on older versions are very high. Today, we would like to bring this wonderful game back to the public with a Kickstarter. In order to make the game more current, we have added new artwork, advanced rules, and a new theme, Famous Explorers. The gameplay retains all core rules from the original game, but we have updated the rules to include additional explorers, assistants, and secret locations. We feel these new rules add a whole new dimension to the game to give it a feel of games being produced today. Because of this, the game is great for casual play, but also appeals to hobby gamers. The core rules play out with an expedition deck, tickets deck, map of the world, colored tokens, and 3 different colored arrows. At the start of the game, you lay out 6 public location cards from the expedition deck next to the board. Each player will collect 2 tickets and draws a determined amount of expedition cards according to the number of players in the game. Then select 4 cards from your hand as important destinations and mark them on the board with your colored token. Players will then lead 3 expeditions to various locations by placing arrows on the map. On your turn, place 1 arrow on a location to expand the expedition. If your arrow arrives at a location that either matches a location card in your hand or a location card laid out next to the board, score 1 point by placing it in front of you. But if the location card is one of your important destinations, you receive 2 points instead of 1. You can also play an additional arrow for free if you land on a green dot, and if you land on a red dot, you receive a ticket. Tickets can be played to add a free arrow placement, remove an arrow, or swap a location card, but you can only play up to 2 tickets a turn. If the expedition forms a loop, you can play an additional arrow, but the arrow can only branch out from its expedition. The advanced rules enhance your strategy by adding secret locations, explorer cards, and assistant cards. Secret locations are 2 face-down location cards that are added with the 6 public location cards. No player is allowed to look at one unless your arrow lands on a green dot. When you find out where a secret location is and your arrow lands on it, reveal the secret location and receive 2 points. Then refill the empty spot with a new face-down card. You can also purchase Explorer and Assistant cards. There are 6 face-up Explorer cards that cost 2 tickets each. These grant bonus points at the end of the game if certain conditions are met. Once an Explorer card is purchased, the empty spot gets replaced with a face-up Assistant card. Assistant cards cost 1 ticket each and are only available when they replace an Explorer card. Some Assistant cards apply immediate effects, while others can be used later in the game. When a player empties their hand, the final round begins and the game ends. All of our games are guaranteed from defect, but we'd like to add an extended warranty for 1 year after you receive your game. We know gamers are careful with their components, but if there is an event where you damage your game, simply email us for a free replacement. If we achieved beyond our initial goal, you would not only get a fantastic game, but bonuses for being a Kickstarter backer. For more information on our stretch goals and exclusive bonuses, take a look on our Kickstarter page. 8th Summit is a small company that has brought you Ace Detective and Agents of Smersh. Getting the rights for a game from Wolfgang Kramer and making sure we produced a quality game required all our resources. With your help, we can bring this wonderful game back to life.